Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're returning, you're just the best. If you're new here, welcome. This is the place where we are learning a lot of information to better do reporting as accountants, information to help business people to manage their business well. So if you want to learn something new, this is the place. So in today's video, we want to be looking at evaluation of capital investments. And if you haven't checked my video on uses of retained earnings, you need to do so, because this is a continuation of uses of retained earnings, where we said you can use retained earnings to do capital investments. So we want to be looking at how different ways of evaluation of capital investments. So if you want to learn this, stay with me all the way to the end. So we're going to be looking at evaluation of capital investment decisions using NPV, IRR, profitability index, and payback period. So if you're ready to learn this, stay with me all the way to the end. So I'm going to be sharing with you a certain problem that we're going to be going through to help us with our learning, to help us understand how you do capital investment decisions. So we have our initial investment of 300,000. That is at period 0. Then the net cash inflows, 77,000 year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, year 5, 85, year 6, 85, year 7, 85, and year 8, 85. So those are the inflows. And our discount rate, which is our handle rate, we're using 14%. And 14% handle rate is the minimum rate of return that the organization accepts. So from our present value table, these ones you can get from any accounting book to help you in evaluation, because we believe a dollar received in like 8 years' time is less valuable than a dollar that is received today. That is the reason why we convert the future cash flows to present for the purpose of evaluation of our capital investments. So this is how you go through it. Like this is the present value ordinary annuity. When you talk about annuity, you receive the same amount over a period of time. Let's say, for example, if we go to our example here, if we receive 77,000 for 8 years, which is not the case, the discount rate that you're gonna use, our handle rate is 14%. So we go to 14%, 8 years. So 14% for 8 years, you use a discount rate of 4.639. That is if it's annuity. You're receiving the same amount over the life of the project. But in our case, this is not the case. So we're gonna be using the present value of a dollar, and our handle rate is 14%. So the first year, 0.877, and year 8, I've already put the values so that we are able to do these. We are able to evaluate the project very fast. So year 8, 0.351. So if you check the other years, those are the discount rates. So just get the discount rates that corresponds to the period, multiply by the net present value. And these are now the figures that you get. If you get the summation of your present values is 371. So our NPV, we know NPV is the present value of the cash flows, the discounted cash flows, minus the initial investment. So we get our 371,000 minus 300. So our NPV is positive 71,011. So this is a good project. It's a project that you can proceed with as an organization. We said IRR is a discount rate that equates the present value to 0. So our present value here needs to be the same as the initial investment, 300. So it needs to be a discount rate of more than 14%. So maybe you try a 14%, 16%, 18%. Then you're able to tell exactly what it is. So let's say, for example, our IRR, it's a trial and error. You just need to change the discount, the discount, the percentage of discounting to get at a 0, to get the present value of 300,000. Profitability index. Profitability index, we take our present value, which is 371,000. Then you divide by the initial investment, which gives you a 1.123. Our payback period, it's the period that it takes to recoup the original investment. We invested 300,000. So how long does it take? So you get your 300,000. You minus, the first year we're getting 77. The second year we're getting 77. So we have 146 to go. The third year, 77. So it's 3 years. Then we are left with 69. Fourth year is 77. So you get a 69 to get the proportion of a year that you'll be able to recover the 77 in year 4. So it is 3 years, 0.89. You are able to recover the initial investment. So basically that is how you do the evaluation using the 4 methods. And as I said, each organization has its own criteria. For example, we need an NPV that is positive, an IRR of 16%, a payback of 4%. So depending on the threshold of the organization, you're able to evaluate and say this is a good project and we're gonna proceed with it. So that is how you evaluate using the different methods, and I hope you've learned something new from my video today. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn more, and also to get notification on my future videos that I'm posting each and every day. Thank you for staying with me all the way to the end. Be blessed.